Hi 5C, well, my last video. And the last week, next week. How did you get on this week? How did you get on with times like these? Ruby sent me a great rap. I'm hoping she's going to share it next week, so I'm not going to share it with you now. Have you learned about vlogging? What about the sound investigation? I've had one of those, but it is only Wednesday today, so I'm hoping some of you will send those in. Make the most of investigations. And what about the wind chime? What did you find around your house or in your garden that could help you make a wind chime? That would be great. So, rock stars. I'm not going to share you the results because 5DR beat us again. But I want to thank Ruby, Rupert, Joseph, Ava, M, Harry, Boyd, Marco, Lewis, Tilly, Alex, and a special well done to Amelie and Freya because they did exceptionally well. So well done to all those people. I've had a few stories in that I'm so impressed with. This is Tilly's story. I'm only going to read the short bit, but have a think about the description in there. Makes it more interesting. The injured fairy. Once upon a time, deep into the dark forest lived a tiny little fairy called Pixie with her other fairy friends. Pixie was wearing a light purple with a green skirt and pink wings. You can imagine her. She also had brown hair up in a ponytail with a purple bow. Living right next to the forest was a little girl and her family. Ever since she was a girl, her mother always used to tell stories about fairies living in the forest, out the back, but not realising it was true. Brilliant. And I was lucky enough to go on to read the rest. This one is from Ava M. It's called Water Wolf. Mother was pacing the floor, looking up anxiously every now and again. And that line, just rather than saying Mum was worried, that line tells me, or tells the reader, that Mum was worried. Her deep blue eyes were sparkling against the sun and her turquoise nose twitched nervously. Her soft blue ears pricked up any sound that may or may not be good. Right now, we were in her mother's bedroom, Apollo, Mother and I. I think Mother might have been waiting for news on the war. But even if it was that, I could tell there was something else on her mind. Fabulous. I just want to show you this. This is Amber's science experiment, sound. And I really like this. It's really busy, lots of information, and a little cartoon as well, just to make it more interesting. So fabulous, but lots of good results as well. This was Ruby's egg floating experiment, very neat. And she sent it with a picture of her smiling, which was absolutely delightful. But obviously I can't show you on YouTube. And I'm not sure if I've shown you this, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is Lucy's Zentangle picture. And I think it's worth doing these if you ever need to be, to calm yourself down and think about mindfulness. Now, next week, most of us will be in school, and it's fine if you're not. The home learning will mostly reflect. Obviously, we'll only have one session a day for 3 days. But we're going to do a comic strip. So have a little think about a superhero. Could be an animal, could be a person, could be with someone with superpowers. And we're going to, put together our own little comic strips. So there'd be a little bit of writing, bit of drawing, lots of imagination. Brilliant. Nice one to end with. Maths, on home learning, it's got some investigations, but also I want to have a look at statistics because actually that's one of the subjects that we haven't covered this year. So have a think about what you've done in the past, what statistics means to you, and what you've done in the past in year 4, year 3 to do with statistics. It used to be called data handling, but now it's called statistics. So have a think about that before the lesson. There's some French members of your family. I've been doing that in Spanish, which is, you know, good to practice that. And I think that's it for now, because I'm going to see you next week. So, bye for now.